Alright folks, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. So, we got a new set of strike candies, right? And folks have been wondering where to use these, and you know, even though I already did a video on this, but, again, it's another set, so some folks probably already used them on some units, and then there are some other units that you could potentially use them on. So, yeah, let's go over it. So, we got a 3-star strike candy and a 4-star strike candy one, right? And we got those before, right, in the whole event, where they had a 3-star and 4-star strike candy already. So where you should put these kind of really depends on where you used your first 3-star and 4-star strike candy, right? So let's go over just quickly go over all the 3-star, 4-star strikers that have grids at the moment, right? That are free to play, right? So we got Dugong, that's a 3-star, and Empoleon's a 3-star. Well, it doesn't have a grid yet, but it's getting grid like next week or so. Is it next week? Soon. Anyways, I don't remember the date, but very, very soon. Empoleon's another one. Let's see, Haxorus is another one. Infernape's a 4-star, right? Kingdra's a 4-star. Lucario's a 3-star, right? Let's see, Meowscreen, Mew, Milotic, Palisand. Pikachu's a 3-star, which you can get dupes with daily tickets, so it's kind of whatever. Raichu's a 4-star. Let's see. And I think that is all, right? Something like that. So, those are the ones that we have grids at the moment. So, let's go with 4 stars first, because 4 stars is a bit easier. So, your options, Raichu, not Lucario, Raichu, Kingdra, and Infernape, right? Those are your main options. Just quickly, a note on Raichu. I don't see a point. Raichu's grid is not that great. A lot of people, for some reason, think Raichu is going to be good with like I don't know, at 3 out of 5. What? Like at 2 out of 5, you get like most of like the stuff, anyways. Like at 3 out of 5, the only like extra stuff you get is like Stamina Reserve, which is terrible. Lash Dash, which is kind of terrible. Thunder Shock ramming speed, which would have been nice if it was like on any other move, but it's Thunder Shock, so it's terrible. And then you also got discharge move gauge refresh, which is fine. But yeah, Raichu is not that great. Don't or Raichu Synchro is not that great. Don't use it on Raichu. So it's basically I guess between Lucario, not Lucario, I keep on saying Lucario for some reason, Kingdra, Kingdra and Infernape, right? So if you used yours last time on Infernape, this time you could use it on Kingdra. Very simple, right? And if you like maybe, you know, missed their first like dupes or whatever, right? From their training events, the Fire type training event, Dragon type training event for some reason, both of these at like 2 out of 5 aren't the greatest. I would say Infernape's 2 out of 5 is probably better, but on the other hand, they are just straight up better fire type units than Infernape. Stuff like Charizard, right? Well, Red's Charizard, not main character's Charizard. If you're comparing main character's Charizard, then Infernape is better than main character's Charizard. But then on Torkoal's great as well, right? But if you don't have either of them, then sure, go for Infernape, right? 2 out of 5 Infernape. But if you already got both of these 2 out of 5 and then you use it on one of these the last time, then you just use it on the other one, right? I guess you could also save, right? You could save for the other 4-star striker, that is Sylveon, right? If you really don't want to use them on either of them, which is understandable, right? Although I would say like 4 out of 5 Kingdra is really, really good. It hits super hard. Here's the thing with Kingdra. Kingdra isn't as sustainable as, say, Haxorus is just, one of the most like just god tier in terms of sustainability on strikers, right? But Kingdra at its peak hits extremely hard. So there's that, right? If you want a 3 out of 5 Kingdra, go for that, right? But if you don't care for either, you could save it for Sylveon, although I personally don't think Sylveon's going to be that great of a striker when its sync grid comes out. It just doesn't have too much potential to be a good striker, right? If you look at its moves, like in comparison to like some units, if compared to Torkoal, the reason why Torkoal has so much potential to be super good in its grid is because it burns, for one, and it only has one attacking move, so it's going to get a lot of Ember nodes. That's why Torkoal is super good. Sylveon doesn't have that, right? With Sylveon could be a Reuniclus like sort of tank striker thing. I could see that happening to Sylveon, but I don't see Sylveon being like a top tier striker because like Berry has the same problems. At its base, it's just not great in terms of its moves, right? There's no salvaging, these two, right? It's going to be very hard. So I would say very likely Valerie and Sylveon are not going to be that. Their synchron is not going to be super good. So don't get your hopes up for that one. So that's basically for our 4-star candies, right? And for our 3-star candies, there's a bit more, interesting stuff here, right? The two main ones that I do want to point out are Lucario and Haxorus, right? If you used one of your 3-star candies on one of these last time, then you probably would want to use it on the other one, right? Unless I guess you have Glade, then you don't really have to worry about Lucario, right? Or 3 out of 5 Glade. If you have 3 out of 5 Glade, don't need to worry about Lucario. But if you don't, Lucario is a really good investment. Haxorus is one of the strongest strikers in the game. It's just incredible, right? For Villa, like Carry On. What else? Outrage, Confusion. Like this thing is just absolutely broken, right? 2 move gauge refreshes, 2 move gauge refresh 3s, right? On Outrage as well. It's just absolutely just broken, right? Obviously you do need to have Lesser Confusion on Haxorus as a lucky skill, which again is not super hard to get, just because we just had the Blissful Banana event that just ended and gave folks a billion of those bronze and silver lucky cookies. Like I think I exchanged for like almost like 100 of those bronze cookies, right? They're just so easy to obtain, and obviously the bronze and silver lucky cookies are where you want to go to get Lesser Confusion, right, on any of your units. And just Haxorus should probably be folks' number 1 priority. 2 out of 5 Haxorus is okay, but like you just can't. 2 out of 5 Haxorus, there really isn't much point going for an Outrage build. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not anything special, right? I guess if you want to go Dragon Claw, whatever, right? But if you do have Lesser Confusion on Haxorus already, 2 out of 5, you can still go for Outrage with Carry On. Again, not the craziest thing in the world because you don't have Confusion Boon or Move Gauge Refresh, or that second Move Gauge Refresh, but it's still okay, right? As for Lucario is fine as well, especially if you don't have a Glade, right? Lucario is going to be a very capable fighting type striker, right? If you don't want to use Solgaleo, which is very understandable because Solgaleo, in comparison to Lucario, right? Solgaleo has a higher cap, right? For the most part, Solgaleo's going to be very good for the boss stages, but Solgaleo won't be as good for a lot of the easier stages, right? It's not as sustainable as Lucario is, right? So it depends on what you need, right? As for the other units, stuff like Dewgong. Dewgong's okay. I wouldn't say Dewgong's like Dewgong's like not bad. Dewgong's just like really hard to use, I guess, for the most part. And the ceiling, like you have like 2 free synergy 8s. Like its damage cap is very high. It's just hard to achieve, right? You do have a hostile environment. Got 2 hostile environments, which obviously helps a lot. But you also have to use Ice Beam, and Freeze is not the best over here, unfortunately, right? So, let's see what else. Empoleon, yeah, don't use it on Empoleon unless you really just don't have anything else to use it on. That sure could go Empoleon. Empoleon's just kind of sad, unfortunately. I mean, it's not okay. Empoleon's not like terrible, but it's like just use like other water strikers, I guess. Let's see what else. Was there one more? Lucario. We talked about Lucario. Pikachu. Pikachu's another option, right? I personally don't care too much about using it on Pikachu saves you daily tickets, which in turn you could use to buy replay tickets and stuff, right? But like that's kind of about it for Pikachu, right? You don't have too much going for Pikachu. Obviously, Pikachu dupes are really good. Pikachu's really strong, but you could exchange them for daily tickets. But again, this is just for folks who do want to save on daily tickets. If you don't want to spend too much on Pikachu, right? Because those do take a while to accumulate, right? So there's that as well. All right, a few more things I do want to mention about the strike candies is again, to keep in mind, there are some other units that haven't come out with their sync grids yet, or expanded sync grids. Everyone has a sync grid. Well, not everyone, except for the egg Pokemon have sync grids, expanded sync grids, which are Brock and Tyranitar, which could potentially be very, very good. Like Brock and Tyranitar has a really, really good base, right? Its moveset's fine. X attack got that. Rock slide's a good move, right? For the most part, Rock Doom's not bad. This is okay, I guess. It's not the best, obviously. Like the guaranteed crit moves are just kind of bad. I mean, I won't say they're bad. They're just not as good as just straight up increasing your crit, because like +1 crit gives you 50% crit, right? +2 is 80%, and then like this is only 1 guaranteed crit. But anyways, that aside, it could be it could have the potential to be really, really good, right? Some other 3-star strikers that don't have their grids yet, or expand grids, that could potentially be really nice. Obviously you got Slacking. That's my mom outside. Slacking. Slacking's. I mean, here's the thing about Slacking. It has Double Edge as its main, damage dealing move, and Double Edge is kind of potatoes because it does recoil. Sure, you get like Steadfast or something, or whatever the what was it, Headstrong? I can't remember. What was that skill that decreases recoil again? I think it's Steadfast, right? Yeah, Steadfast. But like, if you've ever used Steadfast on Charizard, like Charizard has like Steadfast 10, which like decreases your recoil by like 90 something %, and you still die relatively easily. So it's not, I just don't see like Slacking being that great, and also normal type not the best typing, unfortunately, right? So Slacking could be right? So the other 3-star free-to-play striker, if I could find it, is there we go, Hapu Mudstill. Hapu Mudstill could be good, right? Hapu Mudstill could be good. One of its shortcomings is its real low attack stat, right, for the most part, but its moveset's not terrible, I guess. High horsepower, that's a pretty solid move. 95% actually kind of sucks, but it does some damage, I guess. This is okay. I mean, it could be like some kind of, it could turn into it has a X accuracy. I forgot about that. But not that it matters. Like it could have like some kind of interesting sync grid build that makes it like some kind of like physical or physical tank / that also deals some decent damage. But yeah, like the 3-star strikers left, I think it's only these 3, right? Yeah, I think it is. That are left without expanded sync grids, or the free-to-play ones, right? None of them really seem like super fantastic to me. So if you want to like save your move candies for when they get sync grids, it's fine, but just don't expect like anything too crazy from them, right? For the most part, all like the good, we already got like most of the good ones, right? Haxorus, we got that. Lucario got that, so it's probably more wise to spend it on one of those instead at the moment. But yeah. Anyways, that's me for this one, I guess. Just going over again some units, some suggestions that you could probably use your 3-star 4-star move candies on, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed this video, start the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. We will be streaming some more Pokemon Surgents in a bit as well, so that should be fun. Join the stream, and we'll see what happens there.